Hello guys. So this is footage out of the Mavic Air 2. It has been sped up, just to save you guys some time. But you can see how clear it is. Absolutely stunning footage. This was shot in 1080p at 30 frames per second, and I have it here going almost 25% faster than what I had coming out of the drone. The water there is a bit muddy, so you can't really see inside. I was hoping I could see some fish, but there's just too much mud and it's murky. You can't see far deep inside. So here is the drone coming back to land, and these are the default settings that the drone has when it comes straight out of the box. And I'm just trying to see the maximum range, see how far I can go before the drone either stops or gives me a warning. So I'm heading straight out.
Maximum flight altitude reached. Maximum flight distance reached.
On the bottom left, you can see once I hit the ceiling, it gives out an alert. And once I also hit the distance, horizontal distance from the drone, then it also lets me know that I have hit the limit. So in effect, the drone is actually geo-fenced a certain distance from me and a certain height from where I am standing with the controller. Now, bear in mind, you can always go into the settings and push these limits out. Using OcuSync, this drone is said to be able to keep solid connection up to 10 kilometers. That's more than 6,000 feet. Six miles, my bad. But this test, of course, as you can see, is just as the drone came out of the box. I haven't really played with the parameters yet, but it's just amazing to see how far the drone can go while maintaining solid contact with the controller. And right now I'm over the lake. It's a beautiful sunny day. I also turned on the auxiliary light. When the controller comes straight out of the box, the function button on the top left of your controller, that will turn on and off the auxiliary light which is underneath your drone. Even on a very brightly lit day like today, I found that the auxiliary light helps you see the drone against the blue sky.
Maximum flight
So if you
distance
have your drone
reached.
flying somewhere overhead, even on a very bright day, if you turn on that auxiliary light, it helps you spot the drone in the sky. And I should say at this point, the drone is barely visible. If you don't know that the drone is out there, you won't even see it. But I could see the drone because I had the auxiliary light on and I knew exactly where it was. The Mavic Air 2 is also very quiet. It doesn't sound like a swarm of bees like most drones would sound. It's just this very low muffled sound, and it doesn't sound at all like a swarm of angry bees. So it could be flying maybe 50 feet overhead, and if you didn't expect to see a drone out there, you won't even
Maximum
pay
flight
attention.
distance
You will
reached.
not even notice the drone is out there.
Go home.
An interesting feature I noticed with the Mavic Air 2 is that when you hit the return to home button, it actually turns around and the gimbal faces towards home and it flies forward towards home. If someone had done a sloppy job, they would have just made it to where it could back up, or whatever attitude it had, it would just start flying back home. But with the Mavic Air 2, it actually turns and flies facing the direction of motion.
Landing.
On the top right hand of the screen, you can see how much flight time I have left, which is about 16 minutes. And we're slowly coming to land. And I have this little footage of the drone itself, which I shot with another camera just to show you how solid it is and very maneuverable. Sorry, there it went out of the frame. Let's see if we can get it right there. You can see how stable it is, even though there was a slight breeze, but it holds its position over the ground. If you can look closely, you will be amazed when you look at the gimbal. Once the drone starts flying forward, you see the gimbal maintains its position. If it goes left or right, the gimbal stays level. It's amazing. Going to land. And thanks for watching. See you guys on the next video.